Alright, check your party list. Make sure you have food popped. Make sure you're in your right gear. Alright. Let's lock in, see if we can't get to P6 early and start working through that. Make sure you have your cheat sheets up if you need them. Make sure you have your mit sheets up if you need them. Okay.
Okay now.
Well, you sound different.
Sounds about the same.
Nothing's changed.
Shit, I was typing, but it's okay, it doesn't matter. It's not relevant till we actually see it.
Alright. Threes are in. Threes are in. AD threes are in. Fours are in BD. Fours are in BD. Ones are in AC. Ones are in AC. Twos are in BC. Twos are in BC. Some fours out. All good. Alright, threes are in. Fours are in BD. Fours are in BD. Ones are in AC. Ones are in AC.
Oh, that's not bad. Come on.
It's okay. You just wipe it up and run it out.
I forgot I was one.
No worries. Alright, threes are in. Threes are in. BC towers, threes are in. Fours are in AC. Fours are in AC. Ones are in AD. Ones are in AD. And twos are in BD. Twos are in. Okay, just get me up. Alright, BD ones are out. 2s are out. 3s are out. And 4s are out. We are most definitely well, it's gonna be close. We'll probably need the LB, so just be aware of it. Ah, yeah, we're done.
We don't have it in time.
Oh, you're right.
Interesting.
Okay. What a dick, he gave it to us right at the last second. No, I was like, what do you mean no KB? I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, no,
when
he's-
keyboard,
when
I was
he's-
like, Cat, how are you typing if you don't have a keyboard? And then I
Yeah,
realized
no,
what he
when he said it, I looked and I went, oh yeah, we don't have it.
You're okay. I understand.
While
Yeah,
he
that was
AFK
just a weird one.
While he's AFK, I'll just explain what I was trying to say. I don't know if you've looked at P6 yet, Kat, but we have to LB at the exact same time in 6. So when we get there, you'll LB
He's back.
first, and then I'll LB like immediately right after you. Only because it's the
I'll call
only it's the only pot window I get in 6, so I'll be finishing it while you're LBing.
Yeah, I'll call for the LBs. All right, he's back as well, so we should be good.
Okay, now.
Yeah, all the LBs will get called. So, but for the most part in the last phase, they all kind of roll at. They all roll pretty back to back for the most part. Like the melees do it back to back.
I don't think you have a tick stance on.
I don't.
No, he did not. Also, does my voice sound weird?
Ruby shit.
Your voice does sound weird,
No.
yeah.
Okay.
That sounds similar to me.
Also sounds like louder than he normally is.
How about now?
All good.
Wasn't saying it was bad or anything.
Trucking
It was different.
No, it's not bad. You just sound like a little bit different.
Nothing's changed, which is weird.
I don't know. It sounds basically the same to me. So
Y'all need better ears.
I disagree.
Thank you, Kat. Very insightful.
Threes are in. Threes are in. A, B, threes are in. A, B, threes are in. Fours get ready. Fours are in, CD. Fours are in, CD. Ones get ready. Ones are in. Ones are in, CD again. And twos are in AB. Twos are in AB. Spot, pop up. Get your debuff. 1, 3, ones are out. 3, ones are out. Twos. Threes. Fours. Dodge fire. Go to your spots. I'll have Swift Propel. Just make sure this dies.
Hey, at least we have the LB.
Just make sure it dies. Go get up, watch hate on this.
Ooh, switched to cat last second.
Oh, you took it away from me just at the last second.
Alright, if you can grab him, please do. Don't need us to. It's all good, we just
I
walk
was
around
watching that image of this.
it. Lined up, I is at 2, I is at 2, under male, under male, under male. I'm going close. I is at 2, going close. No swaps, 1-4. No swaps, 1-4. Behind the marker. Boss health is going to be very lucky. So, be aware of that. Ffxiv. Dodging straight in. Yeah, she's like 10%. So, we might want to throw a couple tubes at it. Depending. Shields that one. Yeah, we're gonna be in some trouble here. We're gonna have to LBT now. We're gonna have to throw our 2s and LBT now. Try this on cheeky. If the 2s are enough.
I blew
Okay,
all
I
of
know,
my
I know.
stuff too.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We're gonna have to do the 1-2 thing and then throw whatever LB we have possibly. Purple forward, white back.
You're first, Ruby. Ruby, you're
I
first.
am. I know.
Oh. I was confused why you were way up here. That's my bad.
Because this is the second fist that's spell.
We can reset this. We're not making that.
Okay. Awesome.
Two-
Confused when it hit me. I was like right on the line.
I was gonna it was gonna be tight in our current setup with an extra death. There was no way. Okay. All right. Alright, 3s are in. 3s are in. BC 3s are in. Fours are in CD. Fours are in CD. Ones are in AV. Ones are in AV. Twos are in AD. Twos are in AD. Pop up, we'll look at our debuffs. Using 2-4, ones are out. 2-4, ones are out. Twos are out. 3s are out. Fours are out. Fire and swans. idea how Cat died.
He was in the wrong spot when my laser went off, and so my laser hit him, and then he got hit by his own
Ah,
laser.
gotcha. Okay. No, that's okay. I was more just confused. So, I was more just confused as to how you died, because like, you were full health. Alright, let's keep on rolling. Alright, check tank stance. It's alright. We'll work through it.
That's it. No more holidays.
Agreed. Right in Christmas morning.
Nope. No more holidays.
Alright. AD 3s are in. AD 3s are in.
That's right, Polar. No more green feathers.
Alright, AB 4s are in. AB 4s are in. Ones are in CD. Ones are in CD. And 2s are in BC. Pop up, hang out, get your debuff. 1-3, 1-3, 1-7. Twos. Step that. Okay.
Are you good,
all
Cat?
good.
Oh.
Okay. Alright, 3s are in. 3s are in. AC 3s are in. Fours are in BC. Fours are in BC. Ones are in BD. Ones are in BD. Twos are in 80. Twos are in 80. Nice job. Top left. Get our debuff. 2-4, ones are out. 2-4, ones are out. Twos are out. Threes are out. To your spots. Nice job. to line up. I is at B is in boy. Out, out, out. Going far. I is at B is in boy, going far. I is at B, going far. Right, no swaps, dog boy. Dog boy, no swaps. To the wall. Alright, you're good to cleave. Be dodging straight in. Shield, he's at 2. At 2.
Mel just got destroyed.
Damages females a little bit. Just higher than she was. You should be fine. Just make sure it dies at the E, not too soon. Chill a little bit on the damage. You're good to kill. Right, forward, right back. In. Back out. In. Right, pots. Twos, all that fun stuff. Alright, red is defamation. Red is defamation. Christmas tenders are going to red. First set, red is defamation. Switch your color. Pick your tether. Second set, red is defamation. Red is defamation. Christmas tethers are going to red. Pick up the color. Pick the green tether. Stay away from the colors. Third set, red is defamation. Christmas tethers going red. Go ahead.
Damn, I look like Macy.
I'm
Hey,
just trying
shit.
over.
You're fine. Alright, last set, red is defamation. Everyone else go. No, I'm paired with her, Ruby. That's what it
Oh,
is.
I see. Okay, never mind.
I was trying to tell her I was going the other way.
Blue tether is gotta get over.
No, okay. I think something else is happening there. Okay. All good. Okay, yep. So yeah, so if you're gone for 30, I will pull a sim, and we will do that. And then when Cat's back, we will jump back in for the rest of the time. Okay, so in the meantime, I'm going to grab a sim, and we can deal with that for a little bit, and then we'll go over the last phase. So there shouldn't be any super surprises. Well, let me pull this up. So we'll just go over each step by step so you can kind of understand the movement. Okay, there we go. It's cooperating now. Okay, I will throw this. I'll just throw it in. I'll just throw it in scheduling. Okay. So there's a new link for that. So if you hop in here, we'll go over the last part of P6 and then run from there. Okay, so we got 5, 6 of us in. Who am I missing? Okay, all right. So last phase of this fight. So I'm gonna get the actual arena here, and then once it does its thing, I'm gonna reset this. Okay, so few things to know about the last phase. So first, we'll just kind of go over general spots so everyone knows where they're supposed to be. So Ruby, your spread spot you know is 4. Dante, yours is A. Leon's is 1. Bell, yours is B. Katz would be 2, but he's not in here, obviously. Voller, yours is C. Macy is at 3, and I'm at D. These spread spots are very important that you know where you're going and you go there when those spreads happen. You will go to these spots at 3 separate points in the fight. Both times we do wave cannon, you will go to these 2. You'll go to whatever your general spot is, and during meteors, you will go to your spot. It's imperative you move to those spots. They are always accompanied by a spread. Every spread in this last phase is accompanied by a magic foam up. If you get hit by 2 things, or you get clipped by someone else's something and then take your own, you will die. So you have to make sure that you go to your spread spots when you go there. So the way this fight is going to work, we're going to spawn in. It's going to punt us back here. We're going to be over here by C. It's going to punt us. There's going to be a death wall that doesn't look like this death wall. It's like the whole extended area where that death wall is out to the remaining. Actually a picture.
I posted a picture of it yesterday.
It's this whole section here that I'm running in right now. It's going to spawn you into here. You need to get off of this spot. So like you'll be back here as soon as it spawns. You just need to run out of it. You don't need to pop sprint. You have a few seconds, but just, get out of the death wall as fast as possible. Once we're out of the death wall, you're going to come up here. The boss is going to be in the middle of the room. His hitbox is rather large. I mean, we're talking it extends out to these waymarks, so you have space. We're going to run in. He's going to start a Cosmo memory cast. We need to mit that, and then, Bell, you will tank LB during that cast. That will allow us to live everything else going forward.
Do we want to
After
switch
he run-
mid for that? Since
Did we?
in the sheet
Did we
it
switch
says
mid?
tank 1 is LBing, so we swap roles or swap mitigations
Yes.
for that.
So you would have yes.
I would reprisal Cosmo memory.
Yes. So
Okay.
yeah, if he's LBing, you would, for that phase, you guys will flip your mit.
Okay.
Which all your mit should be reset at that point. So you should be fine. All the mit should be reset coming out of the last phase, because you don't throw any party mit at blind faith, and you don't, like, if you repped, even if you repped it, you would have it. So it shouldn't cause any issues. But yeah, for that purpose, Bell would be tank 1. And that makes sense anyway, because that's also the first tank that's LBing.
Oh,
So
okay.
Bell would be tank 1 in this case. You would be tank 2.
Okay.
So what'll happen is we'll run in. All that mit will get thrown. As soon as we are done with that mit, the next big thing everyone needs to understand about this last phase is how auto attacks work, because those are an important thing, and if they're done wrong, bad things happen. The way autos work in this fight, he always autos 2 people, and those 2 people are dictated by whoever is holding the boss, which in this case will be Dante for the entire fight. He'll be holding the boss. So Dante will always get hit with 1 because he has the boss. The second auto is on you, Bell. It is always aimed at the furthest person from Omega. So the way we handle this is the party will always be stacked up inside the hitbox. Not super far into the hitbox, but just like if this was, say, the boss's targeting ring, this ring I'm running on, we all just need to be a step inside of it. That allows Bell to just stand outside of, it allows him to stand outside of the boss's hitbox and still in range to hit. The autos can be lived, technically speaking. You can live them as a non-tank, but they fucking hurt and usually requires a bit of mit to survive it. So the way this phase is going to work, after Cosmo memory goes off, it's going to hit, and then Bell, as soon as you're done with your tank LB and all that stuff, you're going to come out over here. So you're going to come out in between, kind of like over by 2. You'll just come and stand out here by 2. Reason being, you're going to dodge your X's from 2, as we kind of discussed before. So you'll be dodging over here. So you can just kind of be out here. He's going to do 2 autos, and then he's going to go into he's going to go into the first Exa. So we'll dodge our X's, same way we kind of discussed. So like the party will all be over here at 3, Bell will be at 2, Dante, you'll be up here at 1, and you'll be dodging your X's all kind of the way we discussed. So as supports, you'll do your in. When you go to spread, you'll spread towards A and B, and then you will run into the hitbox. After all of the X's are dodged, whether it's in first, out first, whatever the case may be, once all of that is done, he ends with Cosmo Dive. The way Cosmo Dive works is after we call for that last in movement, so like we'll be dodging, say we dodge in, we do our last movement towards in, he's going to Cosmo Dive. The way Cosmo Dive will work, for the purposes of the first one, it's generally speaking pretty simple. Bell, you're going to be over here by 2, and you'll end up by B. You're just going to hang out by B inside the boss's hitbox. So you're going to hang out kind of inside. You just need to go inside the boss's hitbox. Dante, you will just be standing inside right here, kind of by where you're standing right now. The 2 of you need to be the 2 furthest people into the boss's hitbox without overlapping each other. You're going to get hit by a Dragoon LB that's got some decent sizing to it. So you just need to step in. So you're going to step in for that. Meanwhile, the party over here at 3, we're going to be dodging, and we are going to be we're going to be baiting the last part of Cosmo Dive. So Cosmo Dive throws a tank buster at the 2 people closest to the boss. and it throws a party stack at the person furthest from the boss. So what we're going to do is after we do all of our dodge, we're going to come back here and we're going to stack together, kind of back by the 3 marker. We'll be slightly like on the boss's targeting ring, slightly inside of the hitbox. We're kind of at the back end of its hitbox over here by 3. As soon as Cosmo Dive ends, we go back and we do more tank autos. So after that ends, as soon as you take your Cosmo Dive bell, you'll run back out of the hitbox, and the party will make sure they all go inside. You get out of the hitbox, you'll eat 2 more autos, and then after that second auto goes off, everybody will come running to the middle, and we'll stack in the center. We are baiting puddles in the center. The way this is going to work is the entire party goes into the middle during an unlimited wave cannon cast. And effectively, it's just like a regular Ffxiv that you've seen a billion times over. So if we use A as a good example, because it's easy, we'll all come to the middle, and we're going to look for X's. They're going to be the big circle X's. He's going to spawn like 4 of them, and they're going to start rotating around the room. So it could say spawn at A, and then you'll see 1 at A, 1 by 1, 1 by B, 1 by 2. You know, it could be A to 4 to D. It could start D to 4 to A to 1. Whatever the case may be, it's going to just rotate around the room. I'm going to call a marker. So, like, let's just say the X is spawned at A, and it was heading clockwise. I'll call 4. We're going to stand here in the middle. As soon as a puddle appears under our feet, we're going to dodge out of it. We'll drop another puddle. We'll dodge out of it. We'll get to the edge. When we get to the edge, the 3rd puddle will drop. We'll dodge out of this following the X's. So we'll go around it. We'll drop a 4th. We'll drop a 5th. We'll drop a 6th. Once the 6th puddle is down, your job is to get out of the 6th puddle, because those puddles will still be behind it. So you'll keep going as if there was a 7th, and then you're going to curve in. So you're going to curve into the middle of the room. And at that point, your job is to find your spot in the room and spread to it. So, you know, if we use this as an example, say we got around and we ended up over here by, like, say, B. At this point, we're going to keep kicking around. Bell, you will step inside to B right here. Like, Cat would run over here to 2. Leon, your thing would have a puddle over it, so you'll just kind of run inside, wait for the puddle to disappear, and then you can back out some. But your goal is going to be to get inside and find your marker. You don't want to be super far in, because if you were, say you were standing right here, you're probably going to get clipped by the 2 tanks. So you want to be far enough out that the laser doesn't clip you, and you want to be perfectly lined up with your marker. Everyone will run to their marker, and we will have 4 lasers get shot. So everyone's at their thing. There'll be a spread into another spread. So 4 lasers are going to hit 4 random people, and we're counting those lasers. So it'll hit 4 people, then it'll hit 4 more people. When the second laser comes out, everyone is running to C. Everyone will run to C, and we do a wild charge. This is very important that the mid is right. And then the thing to understand is the tank that wants to be closest to the center is always the tank that is involving. So if you look at the MIT sheet, it's always that tank that's involving is the one that you want in front first. So I can't remember which one it has based on you guys' MIT, which one it has involving first for you, but I'm guessing it's, let's see.
It's a tank's
Bell.
choice.
Okay. So,
whichever is
do
most
they have it
comfortable.
as choice?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh, gotcha.
It can be either or.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So whichever one of you is involving first, that tank will run in. You want to be standing right in front. The next tank wants to be right behind him. And then after that, it's all the rest of us. It doesn't really matter who it is. The first 2 people in position take a lot of damage, so we need them to be tanks. Ideally, the one involving needs to be first because it hurts the most, the person up front the most. And then the second person takes a heavy fall off, and then the rest it all kind of trails. So that's kind of how this will work. So the tanks will run in. We'll do a stack. After that stack laser is done, everyone is going to be dealing with another set of autos. And we do those autos the same way we've done everything else. So you'll take your 2 hits. Wave cannon will go off. Bell, you will run outside again. So you'll run out of the hitbox. The rest of the party, we just need to stay inside the hitbox, and we'll kind of all cluster up away from Dante, who will be at A. And then as soon as the 2 autos are done, you'll run back to your clock spots. And then this will start the second Fflare mechanic. And this is what I was talking about before, where now you're going to do Exa squares in your spot. So like Leon, you and Dante will be dodging your Exa square at 1, Bell and Cat will be at 2, Macy and Voller will be at 3, and Ruby and I will be up here at 4. We're dodging this, and... what's up?
Sorry, I can always do both X's at 1, right?
Yes. Yep. You can always... That's why we have the things flipped a little bit from the toolbox. You can always do both your X's at 1, and Bell can always do both of his at 2.
Okay, cool.
And it just makes it easier for you guys to not have to remember to go to 2 separate spots.
All right.
Yep. So basically, you'll go to your Exa spots and you'll dodge. And what's going to happen is, as we're dodging these Exas, there will be that spread mechanic that we just did with the first wave cannon. We're doing it again at the end of this. So what's going to happen is, the important distinction to remember is, as a DPS, you want to always stay lined up with your inner cardinal marker. However you're dodging, which usually, like I said, you'll be rocking, back and forth on your marker depending. And then the tanks, when I call spread, even if you didn't do it the first time, this time you need to, all the supports need to spread back to their spots during the Exa squares to get us all spread out enough for those lasers. As we do the spread, a set of lasers will shoot. When we do the movement in, the last movement in, the second one will go off. And as soon as you step in and the second laser goes off, same deal. You're collapsing back to C, involving tanks in front. Other tank is in front of them, or is behind them. We are hard mitting that mechanic. We take another wave cannon, and then Bell runs back out of the hitbox again, and we do 2 more autos. After we do 2 more autos, we're going to run back to the middle, and we're going to do that Fflare mechanic again. Same way I talked about before with the circle. So we're going to do that circle mechanic. Say it was once again at A, and we're heading towards 4. So we'll drop a puddle. We'll drop another puddle. We'll drop our third puddle. We'll start going clockwise, and I will call that direction as we go, like clockwise or counterclockwise. We'll drop it once we drop the 6th puddle. So like say we dropped it right here. Once this 6th puddle is dropped, the tanks need to run into the boss's hitbox directly, and you need to run away from each other. Best way you can handle that is to just use a left and a right priority. So like, as you run in, Dante always goes left, Bell always goes right. That's usually your best approach to get it solved. But so you're going to run in and you're going to go left and right. Reason being, you're going to get hit by Cosmo Dive. You can't be too close to each other. So if you dodge 6, like after the 6th puddle, you dodge it, off slightly, straight in, and then you just kind of sprint and run away from each other once you get in. You're guaranteed to not hit each other. So you guys will do that. The party, we have a unique piece to this as well. Once we've dropped our 6th puddle, we'll step out of the 6th puddle and slightly into the hitbox. So like on the boss's targeting ring, we'll take like a step inside. And the second we step out of it and stop, he's not here, but the second we dodge that and stop from the 6th puddle, Cat needs to immediately throw the Dragoon LB. And we are timing our melee LB with Cosmo Dive. So basically, like, all the LBs are going to hit at the same time. And then as soon as that LB finishes, after you've taken your Cosmo Dive, we have another auto attack. Dante's going to stay inside the hitbox. You're just going to stay away from the party because, they're kind of locked. We're kind of locked where we are at that point. So you'll just kind of hang out where you are. Bell will run outside. We'll eat 2 more autos. Once Cat's LB connects, Macy will throw her LB. And as soon as both of those LBs are done and all the auto attacks are done, which is 2 autos, we're going to run back to the middle. Now we're hanging out in the middle again. And he's going to start casting Meteor. We need every person in the center of the room when Meteor casts. If anyone is outside, we're pretty much screwed. So everyone will go to the middle of the room. As soon as the Meteor cast finishes, you'll see a big old puddle under your feet, and you're going to run to your spot. And you're just going to run just outside of the AoE circle. One thing that is slightly different for that spread in particular, and only that spread, is when we're in the middle here, for Meteor and only Meteor, Dante will be spreading to 1, and Leon, you'll be spreading to A. So in that one particular case, you'll be spreading straight up to A. Reason being is we're positioning for our next set of LBs. So what's going to happen is as soon as Ruby gets out of the meteor, he's going to stop, he's going to turn around, and he's going to throw the caster LB into the center of the room. At the same time, meteors are going to be raining down on the party. Everyone is just going to stay basically where you dodged your meteor from. You're just going to stay there, like outside of that meteor range. There will be a bunch of little meteors around the room you can attack. Do not get baited by them. They do not matter. Don't hit them. They don't count. They're going to get killed by the LBs, so we don't care about them. What's going to happen is we're going to run, and the only person who's not going to stay on their respective spread spot is Volar. She'll be running back into the middle of the room. That is just a healing thing. But basically, meteors are going to fall. They're going to hit 4 people, then 4 people, take like a 6-second break, hit the 4 people again, hit 4 people again. During that time, Ruby is thrown a caster LB. As soon as Ruby's caster LB is finished, we will get our LB back, and then Leon, you will immediately, targeting the middle, targeting the boss, you will just shoot your Bard LB straight through the center of the room. What's happening here is there's like 6 meteors around the room. There's 4, or maybe there's 8. I can't remember if there's 8 or 6, but it doesn't matter. There's a whole bunch of little meteors that are all over here, like running from 4 to 3 and from 2 to 1. Ruby is killing all of those with his caster LB, and then there's 2 bigger meteor channeling things, one right here, and one coming through the other side right here. So there's 2 of those, and that's what your Bard LB is designed to kill. So you just want to make sure you're standing outside of the one, and then as soon as you're able, once Ruby's LB is done, just make sure you're targeting the boss in the middle so it shoots true, and you're just shooting your LB straight through the center. Your Bard LB will kill the other 2. At the same time, there are flares happening. Flares, we're just going to do standard flares because they're easier than trying to hypermid them and prepping for it. The way flares work is pretty simple. 3 people are going to get marked with flares. Use your eyes. That's all I can say is use your eyes. If Leon gets a flare, Leon might get a flare on him. If he gets a flare, we will be stacking at C. So I'm going to call the stack at C. The 5 people who do not have flare, we all just need to run to C. Run as fast as you can, stack together at C with our mid. If Leon doesn't have a flare, then the people who don't have flare will all come and stack on him because he's locked in place. We are treating his flare as a static thing. If it's locked, we can't do anything about it, so we have to adjust around it. The other 2 people that get marked with flares, if Leon is targeted with flare, you just want to get those off to the side. So back here at D, back there at B, you just want to get them towards B and D, all the way to the wall as much as you can, or like max melee'd out. You just want to make sure you're far enough back that it doesn't hit because it hurts. If we're going, and then obviously if Leon doesn't have flare, the 3rd flare, you just need to get over here to C. So we're just trying to put them at either B, C, and D or A, B, and D, but the only time a flare will go to A is if Leon gets a flare. He's the only one who will ever take it to A. We're going to do all those stacks. The flares are going to go off similar to P2. 3 flares are going to hit. The other 5 of us are eating the last meteor of the fight. It drops down as a player stack. We need 5 people in that stack to live it. So he's just throwing a 5-person stack at us. Once that's done, we jump back to the middle. He starts magic number. He's going to cast magic number. Bell's going to throw a tank LB at it during the cast. So like as soon as you see the cast start, you can throw your LB. That'll cover. It'll put up a bunch of debuffs on us. Volar will throw the healer LB. That'll cleanse magic number. He'll stand there for a few seconds. He'll do another magic number. Dante will throw his LB. As soon as the debuff comes back up, I will throw my LB at it, cleansing the second set of debuffs. And then after that, we have about 40 seconds to kill the boss. He'll start a hard casted enrage there that lasts after the healer LB. He takes like 5-6 seconds, and then he does like a 35-second enrage cast. Macy will throw the last LB during that point. After my LB refills it for the last time, that'll be our last LB that gets thrown. And then at that point, we just have to have it dead. So that probably sounded like a lot, but I felt it was a good idea to kind of walk us through this whole thing step by step, just so everyone's kind of aware of what we're doing. So the only thing we'll go over then is X's. So now I'm actually going to load some mechanics. And we'll go over a couple little things that can help, especially for DPS. So if we're at 3, for instance, so this is out. So couple things worth noting. So you'll start, and this pattern will be out. We'll wait. We'll go in. We'll spread. And then we'll go in. And then after that will be a Cosmo dive, so we'll head back towards 3, and we'll eat the stack back here. And then the tanks will do what they're doing right now, where Bell's inside, but he's more inside than the party. Dante's where he is, and then we'll go from there. Couple things I'll mention for DPS. I'll show you kind of a trick for this. So for the DPS, you basically, your X's will always have identical movements, no matter if it's the first or second. So what we do for DPS is you use the marker if it's out for everything. So you'll go out, stand at the back point of your marker, wait, go to the inside point of your marker, go to the outside point of your marker, go to the inside point of your marker. That's all you have to do as a DPS if it's out. You'll never leave your marker the entire time. If it's in, you can do a very similar concept, but with one extra step if you want to get really cheeky. So the way this one will work, if I get it, I didn't see if I loaded. No, it didn't. Okay. So the way in works is going to be the same principle for you at your marker, but it'll be slightly different, but especially for people who don't have casts, it works really well. So for DPS, you'll start here. This will be an in, so you'll get ready to move in first. You'll move in. You'll wait. You'll move out, go all the way to the back of your marker and just stay here. And then wait, go in, and you're done. And that's it. So for in, you really don't have a lot of movement. You're waiting until you have to move in. You move in as soon as possible. As soon as I call for the move back out, your move out is literally just get yourself all the way to the back of your marker and just stand at the back of your marker and wait until the thing like hits right in front of you, and then step to the front of your marker, and you're done. These X's are considerably easier than Ffxivs. By a lot, especially for the DPS, they are considerably easier than Ffxivs. And yeah, there's a little bit, but the thing is, the nice part is when the arrows hit, they actually show like a distinct flash on the ground of what they're covering, so it's a lot easier to see. But yeah,
It's
so
not like
that's how.
Blink and you miss it.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a you have to like identify it. They're a little bit slower, and they're a little bit easier to kind of visualize. But yeah, so that's really the trick to the DPS X's. Technically speaking, the tanks for the first dodge could also do that, but I would not advise it. Any support can do the DPS dodge for the first one. The problem is, I always say don't do it, because if you get in the habit of doing it, then when we do the second dodge, if your muscle memory kicks in and you dodge with the DPS, you're both going to die. Unless you get supremely lucky, where it doesn't shoot a spread laser at both of you and you somehow are able to get away from them fast enough before the laser, but the odds of that are very unlikely. So, as I've said, what I would do for the DP or for the support, when I call spread, just know that your dodge is always to basically go in front of your waymark. When you dodge for a spread, don't dodge super far in. Like, don't dodge to like right here, because you'll probably get hit. So the dodge, like say you were up at 1, if you're dodging, say, out first, you're going to do your dodge out, you're going to wait, you're going to do your dodge in, and then you're going to dodge up to the front of the A and then in. You can go a little bit shallow of it, but you don't want to go like super far in, so you don't get clipped by the Exa that's coming in front of you. But yeah, that's really all those X's kind of entail for the most part. They're not overly complex. They're just very, yeah, they're just very like you kind of got to get used to it. The big part of this fight is literally just when you get to last phase, you just need to kind of understand the movements well enough to do them. If you understand your mitt and you make sure that's right, all the rest of the last phase is pretty simple. But okay, that was all I had to go over. In theory, Cat should be back in like 10 minutes or whatever. So, so yeah, it's so like I said, the big things to remember for this phase, there's 3 things that are based on distance in the whole fight. Cosmo Dive will always tank buster the 2 people closest to the boss and party stack the person furthest away. And the autos will always hit the furthest person from the boss. So, for the most part, the party can basically stay on the hitbox of Omega for most of the fight. The party will stay kind of like just inside of the hitbox of Omega, like right on the targeting ring. We'll hang out there, if not a step in, for the vast majority of the fight. Except for when I call the move to center or go to your spots. Those will be about the only times you won't be sitting in that set spot. So, okay, all good. But in the meantime, we can also take the quick break now, just so when Cat's back, we can truck along. So, and I realize people might have to do something like their cats or something later, but that's all right if need be. But so for now, we'll just take break until Cat rolls back in. So we'll be all good. Also, the sim is still live for another 30 minutes. So if you want to practice X's, I highly encourage you to do so. Until you can pretty much do them without thinking.
Bell, do you want first invuln or second invuln?
And that's the invulning of the Exo line or whatever. Or not
It's
Exo line, but
the
wave
charge.
yeah.
Does
I can
any
do
of
the
them?
first one. I don't mind.
Does any of them? There's no 2s happening during that.
The second one, I believe, is 2.
No. The
I
second
remember
one's not
running
twos.
in calling 2s when we were first doing it. I think it's
Shouldn't. Let me double check this. I'm gonna look at the timeline. I thought, well, because the 2s are happening during unlimited wave cannon, but now that you say that, that would make sense.
because
Be
yeah,
30
we do a limited
seconds.
wave cannon into the wild charge wave cannon.
I'll let you take the invuln with the 2s.
Okay.
Let's see. Timeline. So the first, yes, that is correct. So we start the 2s. Well, let's see.
It more or less happens during the big hit. I recall.
It's during the wild charge, yeah. Because,
Yeah.
well, I'm just looking at a timeline of it. And the boss becomes targetable. Like, the boss Cosmo memory's 7 seconds in, which obviously the 2s have just started. Because it would be, it's a normal opener, so you're looking at second GCD 2s, which is about, second to third GCD 2s, which is about 5 seconds in. Which means your next one's going to come up at about 2:05. The wave cannon plus Cosmo Arrow 2 ends at 2:02. So it basically, right as that hits, the 2s are happening. So like right when the autos are starting. And the 2s will then roll and yeah, because the 2s will roll through the autos and then
And X the flares, right? Like the ones we bait.
the X's, yeah. So the X's run through 2:35. So yeah, there's a 2 basically right as we finish Like right as we finish, what do you call it? Right as we finish the wild charge, there will be twos.
So that's the first invuln.
Yes, that's the second involved.
This is second
The
invuln.
second involved.
Okay.
Yeah, the first happens at like a minute 30. The two happen like 30 seconds apart.
All right, so Bell, you want the second one?
Sure. I'm pretty
Since-
flexible with whatever.
Since Dark Knight has a lot of buttons to press.
Dark Knight does have a lot of buttons to press.
Yeah. Oh, that was the other thing I was mentioning yesterday, Bell, that you can do that's cheeky is if you want to do it. If you don't want to do it, it's obviously 100% up to you. It's dealer's choice on if you want to deal with it. Because you have first LB at the end of the fight anyway. But the way it effectively works is because you have your first LB at the end of the fight, what you can do as a Dark Knight is before you get ready to throw your LB, burn all of your MP on your Edge of Shadows or whatever they're called. So burn all your MP down to nothing. And then when you throw your tank LB, after you've thrown your tank LB, scroll up and click the tank LB off of your hotbar. Or off of your
Let me
buff
guess. I
list.
die. I get rezzed by healer with full MP. Me do same again, and just get like a bunch of extra Edge of Shadows.
Yeah, so basically what's going to happen is you click off the tank LB and then magic number is going to one-shot you.
Yeah.
Because you don't have the tank LB to live it. Magic number will one-shot you, and then when Volar throws the tank LB, when she throws her healer LB, it brings you back up with full MP, and then you have 6 seconds to dump all of your MP again. And so you'll immediately get up and you'll dump every bit of MP into Edge of Shadows again. Because the next magic number that comes off, you're going to click that one off too. And then you'll click that one off. When Dante throws the tank LB, magic number will kill you again. And then when I throw the healer LB, it'll bring you back up again with full MP.
Yeah.
So it's why every top parsing Dark Knight in this fight has 2 deaths on the fight. Is because they basically just... You can cheese it for just a crap load of extra potency with no loss. Because you lose the buff that gives you extra defense, but it doesn't really matter. Because you're not going to take any other hits after that last magic number. So because you're not taking any extra hits, you're kind of just, doing your thing. So it's up to you if you want to do it. If you don't, it's not the end of the world.
I probably won't do it the first kill, but it'd be like...
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those things that you can do it if you want to. The damage should not be necessary. Like, we should not need it to kill the boss. So it's more one of those things, if like the first time we see it, you're worried about fumbling it, don't worry about it. Once you're comfortable with it, it's a real easy thing to do to just pump like an extra good bit of damage out. Dark Knights have a lot of weird, cheeky shit they can do because of their damage being tied to their MP.
So Dante gets the first LB of the entire phase, right? Or is that me?
For P6?
You do the first one.
This the very
At the-
first one's me.
Very
Yeah,
first one.
the very as soon as we start the phase.
Can't see it, but Gunbreaker is actually crossed out for tank priority. I wonder why. Oh, because no mercy's happening there.
No mercy's
They
that important.
They
huh?
cross you out because of I think they cross you for the same reason they cross some other classes out. Is you just have a lot of you have a lot of like extra crap happening during that window. So it's just easier to not make you do it. It's the same reason why like Reaper has super low priority for double melee LB in the last phase.
Oh yeah, because they won't have enough soul, whatever.
Yeah, they just lose so much trying to do it that like there's a very hard and fast like who throws the third melee LB chart that's dictated based off of just percentiles in the fight. For a second, I was like, what the heck did you just load? I was like, how are we going to do this with 4 people? Then I realized what you loaded. This is going to go great, I believe.
Oh, hell yeah. Look at that.
I mean, it's technically going. It's technically going. We're just going to die to this.
It's like kind of funny. It lets us get that far.
I was going to say the 4-person stack is where the problem's going to come in.
I feel like
Okay.
the arena's in grayscale now.
All right, and Cat is back as well. So
Got a raid knock with
Should be
the
good.
cockroach raid.
what?
So you got raid knock.
I thought I heard you say cockroach, and I was like,
Same.
I don't want to know.
What? No, I just said raid knock.
Yeah, I don't know what I heard. Oh, gotcha. I follow. I've never been an eggnog person. All right, once Macy's good to go, we will.
Is eggnog
Yeah.
generally always alcoholic in the US?
Like everything is damn near
Oh.
always alcoholic in the U.S. What's up, Macy?
I'm here. I'm just eating.
Okay. I've just never been a big fan of eggnog. Like, it just, I don't know. It's just something about it that I've never been a huge fan of.
Oh, they want me to cast Rampart after Wave Arrow,
After what?
Cosmo Arrow.
Yes. So it's doing the mid is doing something kind of strange there. You have to throw Rampart
The catches at the
we
last
have to
second.
like yeah, you have to throw it basically early enough so that it all works out. No, it's all good, Cat. No worries. Okay.
That also goes for a bell too. Because this says specifically for Gunbreaker Dark.
On top MIDI?
What? Yeah,
On the top MIDI?
Top
feed?
MIDI, yeah. Gunbreaker Dark,
Top
Rampart after first Cosmo Arrow finish.
Yeah, you throw it early to basically cover so that's back up when you need it for the second Cosmo dive. If I remember right.
Okay.
Them's the rules.
Alrighty. Oh yeah, I see there's a weird P5 thing. Yeah, make sure you check your party list.
Yeah, or you do
I
that.
see there's that weird pre-pop Rampart before she's targetable as well.
No, I hit Rampart
After Sigma.
when the last laser goes off. P5.
That makes sense. There's some real tight time in that. God damn it, Ruby.
Oh my god.
I read the joke and didn't even need to read the punchline to know where you're going, and I hate that.
Alright, Cat, you ready?
Why do I feel like you've named your vape Benjamin and I don't know how to feel about all this? Oh, sweet lord. Okay. Alright, once Cat's good.
How silly. So he
Okay,
says
let's
wait
just
P list
reconnect
and
it.
then disconnects.
Oh, guess I'll keep eating. Nope, these are my pizza bites.
Okay, Cat is back. He's good. Should be good to go.
You gotta retire, Leon.
Alright. Debuffs coming out. Threes are in. Threes are in. A, B, threes are in. Fours are in C, D. It's up to happening to that. He stopped moving.
Oh, that might
that
have
would
been
do
me.
it.
Wait, oh, never mind then. Wait, was I
That would
two?
do it.
I can't remember what I was.
No, he was 2.
Okay.
He was saying he was 2 when he stood in the tower, so he didn't have the debuff to cover the tower, so we were just dead.
As soon as the poll was over. So,
Yeah, I just basically just saw the poll was done. Just like, nope, we're done. That's alright.
He wanted us to find out on our own. It was a surprise.
Alright, 3s are in. 3s are in. AV towers. Sorry. AC cores are in. AC cores are in. CD ones are in. CD ones are in. And 2s are in BD. 2s are in. It's alright. Just keep on trucking along. Get your debuffs. AC ones are out. AC ones are out. Twos are out. Threes are out. Fours are out. Dodge fire. And spirits. This time we do have the LP. Probably gonna need it. I would throw it. All good. We'll line up. We are debuff. I is at 4. I is at 4. Male sides. Male sides. Going close. I is at 4. Back of the letters. No swaps. Dog cat. Dog cat. Dog cat. No swaps. Shortly. Breathe now. Moving straight in. Shields at 1. Shields at 1. Percent secret. Make sure it dies. Make sure it dies. Nice job. Okay. Move forward, white back.
Oh my god.
It's okay. They do jump out at you sometimes. It's okay. I was just super confused as I watched Ruby run by me and explode, and I was like, what the fuck just happened?
I was
aiming for him. The mechanic knew what I wanted.
Threes are 80. Threes are. To be fair, if you would have been half a second slower, we might have lived. Fours are in BD. Ones are in CD. Ones are in CD. Twos are in. Twos are in AC.
We're dead. Oh, maybe not. I'm dead.
I don't know what happened. Okay. Just keep on trucking along. Let's try to refocus. Get to P6. Threes are in. Threes are in. DC towers. Threes are in. Fours get ready. Fours are in AD. Fours are in AD. Ones get ready. Ones are in DC. Ones are in DC. Guessing someone just got their room or something. That's okay. Debuffs are coming out. Threes are in. Threes are in. AB towers. Threes are in. Fours are in. AB towers. Fours are in. AB towers. Ones are in. CD towers. Ones are in. CD towers. Twos are in CD towers. Twos are in CD towers. Alright, we'll top up. Look at your debuffs. 2-4. Ones are out. Are out. Threes are out. Fours are out. dodge fire, and spots. Boss is a tiny bit high, but shouldn't be an issue. Just keep hitting it. Throw a little extra. Odd. Yep.
I need 5 since he's AFK anyway. I might as well just do it now.
Okay. You see we're getting a stupid the emotes we're getting for Christmas.
Yeah, the mugs.
Yeah, and now someone's trying to ask where to add Ishgardian Sip and Ishgardian Gulp to the list.
That will never happen unless it's a cash shop item.
We don't need those. We don't need more Gulp emotes. They're already going to do terrible things with it.
Probably. No, I can see them selling those mugs in the future.
Oh, FanFest. 100% a FanFest
Yeah.
item.
Definitely.
Because, like, they haven't shown us, obviously, the FanFest merch yet, because it's so far, like, it's still so far off. There's no way those mugs are not something they sell during FanFest. Is he just running from you or something?
Waiting on Ruby and Leon.
I'm back.
Okay, Ruby's back. That was your first mistake. You can't trust cats with that. Okay, and Leon's back too. Should be good to go.
Get out.
Just look at him and scream, "Why are you like this?" really loud.
No, he just got picked by the cat distribution system.
You have a cat now, that means you no longer have any control over what happens.
Threes are in. Seems accurate. BD, threes are in. Fours are in BD. Fours are in BD. AC ones are in. AC twos are in. Papa. 1-3 ones are out. Twos are out. Threes are out. Fours are out. Dodge fire. Go to your stance. No. Line up. I is at C as in cat. Under female. Under female. And then going close. Eyes to see, going close. Eyes to see, going close. No swaps, 1-4. 1-4. 1-4. Cast. Leave now. Arrows coming right in, so we can move straight in. Shields at 4. Female is dead. So just don't make sure. Don't let it die too fast. Okay. Purple will move forward. White will move back. In. Out. In. Alright, pop some twos. Alright. Blue is defamation. Blue is defamation. First set, blue is defamation. Christmas feathers are at blue. Color. Break the green tether. Stay away from the colors. Alright. Second set, blue is defamation. Christmas feathers going to blue. Get your color. Break your tether. Third set, blue is defamation. Blue is defamation. Pick up your color. Break the green tether. Stay away from the colors. Last set, blue is defamation. Everyone else coming to red. Break the blue tether. Get away from the colors. Okay. We'll hang out over by D. Up. Be safe with monitors. We're really far ahead, so watch your damage. Be safe. Monitors hitting B as in boy. Monitors hitting B as in boy. Nice job. Make sure it dies right at the right time, not too late. Stack. Back to your spots, out of the hitbox. Out of the hitbox, watch the floor. Move, stacks for the swap. Swap. Back to your spots, last set. There'll be a swap as well. Move, don't get baited, stack. Don't get baited. Wait. In. Pushes, lays out. Okay, all good. Just be safe. Let's run it clean the rest of the way. Two, start knitting. Alright, blues to beetle. Blues will go to beetle. Monitor is cleaving C. Monitor is cleaving C. Alright, we're looking at Beetle. We're looking at Beetle. Beetle is cleaving A. Beetle is cleaving A. Break that now. Pot. Throw your twos. Break that now. Break it now. Away from Bell. Alright, make sure knit's correct. Line up. Alright. Get your debuff. We're heading to A. It's going to be close. Line up, it'll be a close. In front of your markers. Look at what you're standing at. We'll be making a smiley face. Get your markers. North is A. North is A. Making a smiley face. Center of the towers. Alright, Chains and 1 are heading to female, who is at B. It is a follow pattern. We are starting at 2-4. It is a follow pattern. Start following. Triangle will be stopping at C as in cat. Triangle will be stopping at C as in cat. Alright, watch the tanks. They're going to both need some healer help. One hit. 2 hits. Nice. Mitt coming out. 2s will be happening in about 10 seconds. Make sure we mitt this. 2s. You can pot as well if you haven't. We are going to be inner C or D. Inner C or D. Inner D. So underneath here, way inner D. Inner D to far C. Inner D to far C. Far C. Far C. Nice job. Boss is going away. Chains are going into monitor, which is at B as in boy. Chains are going into monitor at B as in boy. Chains will be picking up Beetle. Beetle is at C as in cat. Triangle is going to A as in apple. Get into position. Nice job. Watch the tanks. We need this under 20%. Fighting with the tanks. They are taking heavy damage. Throw any extra gauge you have to get this under 20. Anything you gotta throw. Burn hard. That auto got anything?
0.8.
I'm surprised that auto killed you. So, yeah, at that 0.8 would have easily been covered because Cat had weakness for the first 1 minute burst of that phase. And do you know how much he died by, Dante?
He died to an auto
Or
attack.
anyone who has. Yeah, I'm just wondering by how much.
There's 2 auto attacks
he
after
had-
the tank
He
busters.
had 9,000 health
Okay. Alright, so we just need to.
before the last
Got it.
auto attack.
Okay, gotcha.
Actually, if I don't Corundum myself and give it to him, I think I would survive. I only took 47k on that hit.
No, I have a solution to it. He's always going to be taking the last part of that buster, right?
Yeah.
It's how that flip goes.
Or
Correct?
I can,
Like-
I can revoke.
Yeah, either way works. If you want to revoke, that's fine. I just need to know which one of you is going to take those autos. If you're able to revoke, I would say just do that. And then we should be fine. Because I'll put an XCOG on you, so when the buster hits you, the XCOG should proc. And then you should be full health if you revoke it back.
Well, I wasn't even below 58% health when I got hit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, the XCOG will sit on you, and then when she knocks you below 50, it'll
Oh
take
yeah,
off.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying if you just do what you did on that last one, we should be okay.
Shit, why was Bell so
We should
low?
be fine. I'm guessing something didn't snap right.
Not yet, everything.
Yeah, no, either way, it was a good pull. I mean,
Just
it
took a
worked really
beating.
well. We had everything done. Just gotta get a little bit more damage out, which is not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I'll just revoke. You know,
Yeah, if you revoke, I'll put an XCOG on you. If you don't want to revoke, just let me know and I can XCOG Bell.
Okay.
Just need XCOG on one of you. Just need to make sure one of you's got enough to live. Right, threes are in. Threes are in. AD, threes are in. Fours are in BC. Fours are in BC. Ones are in BC. Ones are in BC. Twos are in 80. Twos are in 80. It's okay. Threes are in. Threes are in. AC, threes are in. Fours are in BC. Ones are in AD. Ones are in AD. Twos are in BD. Twos are in.
Oh, unless you gave TBN to me by accident. No?
Get your debuffs. AC, ones are out. Twos are out. Threes are out. Fours are out. Knock fire. And get your spots. Make sure it dies at his high. So, throw a little extra pictures. I think it's really being a fucking asshole today. When it comes to refunding at that like 27%. That's alright. Fine.
Be more like Thornton, where you could see the numbers of damage show up, but not kill you.
Yeah, that was nice. Terrifying, but nice. Nice, threes are in. Threes are in. AB threes are in. CD fours are in. Ones are in AB. Twos are in CD. Get your debuffs, AC. They're out. AC. They're out. Twos are out. Threes are out. Fours are out. Dash fire. Get your buffs.
It's getting cooked.
Yeah, we came out of the morning. I think we had decent accurate variance, I'm guessing. We're lined up. I is at 4. Male side or under male. I'm going close.
That's my bad. I was misunderstood what I was seeing.
I was watching you stand there, and I'm like, I don't know what Ruby's doing. Am I wrong? And I'm like staring at the eye going, no, I think I'm right. All good.
And something else was wrong, because there was no X on that side.
What do you mean?
You were the only line that was wrong, Smitty.
No, everything was right.
No one was north of me.
They were.
They were.
Okay.
All the lines were right. You were just standing where a circle was supposed to be.
Yeah, you were standing in the orange position. That's why nobody looked north of you, because your north spot was empty.
3s are in 80. Fours are in BD. Fours are in. Ones are in AC. Ones are in AC. And 2s are in CD. We've already said this. Let's reset this. You know, I think it has to do with Dragoons, kind of like how Black Mage's ley lines are always just magnets for AoEs.
They really are, though.
Alright, 3s are in. 3s are in. C, D, 3s are in. Fours are in. Fours are in BC. Ones are in AB. Ones are in AB. Twos are in AD. Twos are in AD. Debuffs, 1-3, ones are out. Twos are out. Threes are out. Fours are out. Dodge fire. Dice. I is at A, I is at A. Male sides, male sides. Going close. I is at A, going close. X's are swapping dog cat. X's are swapping dog cat.
Are we making you nervous there, Ash?
Made me nervous.
Same.
I just kind of trust you're gonna figure it out. Cleave. Arrow's coming in, we'll just go straight in. Just going right for Dante there. Shields that free.
It was either going to work out, Bill, or it was going to fail very quickly.
That's the nice part about top. When you fuck up, it doesn't give you a whole lot of time to think about it. It just kind of kills you. Watch kill time on this. Make sure it dies at the right time, not too early.
I don't want to stand here tight and smelly.
What do you mean he rocks?
Purple or forward, white's back. In. Back out. In. Pots. Twos. Red is defamation. Red is defamation. Christmas tethers will be going to red. Set. Red is defamation. Christmas tethers going to red. Pick up the colors. Break the green tether. Stay away from the colors. Second set. Red is defamation. Christmas tethers going to red. Pick up your color. Break your tether. Stay away from all the colors. Third set. Red is defamation. Red is defamation. Get your color. Break your tether. Last set, red is defamation. Everyone else go blue. Snap the blue tether, get away from the colors. We'll hang out over by D. Everybody's stopped. Get to your spots, line up. Twos. Be safe on monitors. Monitors hitting B as in boy. Monitors hitting B as in boy. We are very far ahead, so don't worry. Be a swap. Stacks with a swap. Back to your spots. Watch the floor. Watch the floor. In. Stacks with the swap. Back to your spots. Last set. Don't get baited. Move. Stack. get baited. Stay outside. Wait, wait. Move. Under 20. Nice job. Bring forward gauge and other fun things. Hard. Buster first. One hit. Two. Net. Okay, blues are going to beetle. Blues are going to beetle. He is cleaving A. He's cleaving A. That's alright, that's fine. We're looking at Beetle, we are heading towards A. Try to get a raise on him if you can, but don't take it yet. You can take it now. Pots and twos, you can break that chain. Burn hard, throw anything you have. Try to push this as fast as you can, as much as you can. Get ready to line up. Heading over to D. Heading to D. It's going to be close. Inside the markers. Look at your marker. We're making a smiley face. North is D as in dog. North is D as in dog. Making a smiley face. Center your tower. Chains and 1 are heading to female, who is at 3. You're going to start at C and A, and it's a weight pattern. Starting your C and A, and it's a weight pattern. Wait. Wait, wait, wait. Go. Triangle's going to 2. Triangle's going to 2. Alright, beat up boss. As much as you can into it. Tanks are getting hit. We'll hang out by C. Mitt. Twos will be happening in about 10 seconds. You can pot right here. If you have not potted yet, this is your pot window. Twos. We are going to be inner A or D. Inner A or D to start. Inner A. Inner A to mid B as in boy. Inner A, mid B as in boy. Or mid B as in boy. Okay. Monitor is hitting D as in dog. Chains are going to monitor. Triangle is going to B. Beetle, is that B as in boy? Chains are going to B. Chains are going to B and picking up these tethers. Triangle's going to D. Alright, watch the tanks. Top up Bell. He is gonna get fucking walloped. So, make sure he's topped. Alright. Try to get this under. poke it back if you can, Dante. Yeah. Because I put the X cog on it. So. Burn hard.
Yeah, that works.
Should work. Probably missing by 1%, I'm guessing. Just like that.
21.3.
Yeah.
We just
at
can't have a death.
12%. Yeah, and we can't have a death in P5. We could have a death rolling into P5, and that's about the extent of it. So, okay. Good to know. Either way, we're getting really good at doing all those mechanics. We just gotta put them together without dying. So, just run it back, do it again. Reminder as well to check food. Just in case your food fell off. Or gear, one of the two. Freeze are in. Freeze are in. CD towers, freeze are in. CD towers, fours are in. AB ones are in. AB twos are in. Top up. Do your debuffs. 1-3, ones are out. Twos are out. Threes are out. Fours are out. Dodge fire. And spots. Make sure it dies. Line up. I is at B, I is at B. Out, 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 out. Going far. I is at B is a boy going far. Going far. Nice job. Circles are swapping, boy dog. Circles are swapping, boy dog. To the wall. Be able to leave at the end of this cast. Leave now. Arrow's coming right behind us, so we dodge it to the side. Shield at D. Shield at D. Just channel it and use it for more damage. The best result.
That was a little hot. I took a little bit to die, a little extra.
Damage is fine.
Start AoE, Macy.
Why would I AoE when it died slower?
So I can not stop damage.
Just make sure it dies. Keep hitting it. Okay, purple's forward, white's back. In. Back out. In. Pots. Twos. Red is defamation. Red is defamation. Christmas tethers will be going to red. First set, red is defamation. Red is defamation. Hit your colors, break your tethers. Second set, red is defamation. Red is defamation. Colors, break tethers. Stay away from the colors. Third set, red is defamation. Red is defamation. Christmas tethers are going to red. Pick up the colors. Break the green tether. Stay away from the colors. Last set, red is defamation. Everyone else is going to blue. Stay away from the colors. Stay away from the colors.
No.
Alright. Now we'll go to D. Up. Damage is looking good, so just top up, hang out. Be very safe on monitors. Get through without any deaths. What's happening? Monitor is hitting B as in boy. Monitor is hitting B as in boy. Nice jump. Make sure it dies. Kill away. Stack. Spots, watch the floor, out the hitbox. In, stacks. Last step, back to your spots. Don't get baited. Stacks, don't get baited, out of the hitbox. Stay out of the hitbox. Wait, wait, go. 20, be extra careful. Let's get through this phase. start mitting. Get your mitts out. Blues are going to Beetle. Blues are going to Beetle. Stack. Nice. The monitor is cleaving towards C. Cleaving towards C. Alright, we're looking at Beetle. We're heading towards A. Heading towards A. Can collapse now. Into position. Alright. Throw twos. Break that now. Break it now. Twos, beat up the boss. Get away from A. Get away from A. Or get away from Bell, wherever Bell is down to. Wherever it is.
Bro, how do I have aggro?
That's a good question. I gotta wait on that. We should still be okay. We just need to make sure we mit this properly. Mit properly, top up. We should be alright. We're still on pace on damage. So should be okay. Alright. We're heading over to B. Heading over to B. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Inside. Inside. Inside the markers. Alright, look at what you're standing at. D is north. D is in dog is north. Center of the towers. Alright, chains and 1 are heading to female. She is at C. We are going to 1 and 3. 1 and 3, and it's a follow pattern. 1 and 3, it's a follow pattern. Follow. Triangle will eventually go to D as in dog. Alright, watch the tanks. Make sure they have live stuff. Beat up the boss. Right. Twos are coming shortly. And also hot. Make sure we get the use out of it. Right, we're gonna be inner A or B to start. Inner A or B to start. Inner A. Inner A. We're gonna go inner A to mid dog. Inner A to mid dog. Mid dog now. The boss. Try to get as low as we can. Chains are going to B as in boy. Chains are going to B as in boy. Alright, Beetle's here. Beetle is at A. Chains are going to A. Triangle is going to C. Keep an eye on Bell when this is done. He's going to be very low when that debuff expires. So he's going to need to be topped before this buster. Take it back. We should be good. Push, push, push. Throw any gauge you have, anything extra. Just make sure we throw all we have into it. Mitt, make sure Mitt's right. Make sure Mitt's right. We're good. Run at the wall.
Good job, guys.
Nice.
Nice job. Okay.
Chicken nugget time!
Yeah, the best cutscene.
Get the deep fryers going.
Okay,
Why he
just
helped me.
remember. Okay, so remember the MIT plan. As soon as you have access to your character, you run out of the death wall. You'll have a few seconds. You don't need to sprint it. Just walk out of the death wall towards the middle of the room, and Bell, you will LB during the first cast he does. Make sure mid is right, and we'll be all good. Off the wall. Twos, focus targets. You can LB now. LB, LB, LB. Perfect. Alright, autos. Bell out of the hitbox. Everyone else is in. One auto. Two autos. Get ready for Cosmo Arrow. You're going to start going in first. In first. In double weight pattern. In. Wait. Out. Wait. Spread. In. Then do your dives. Helmet. Yeah, we just died to...
Oh, Cat wasn't with us.
Yeah, you stay at 3 for this one, or the first one.
Well, Cat was dead. But...
Oh, did he die
No,
before? My bad.
He looked like he
died,
left
he
and
died during
to
the
X's.
X's. He died during the X's, but... I'm curious if something else happened there.
Oh, that snapshot is real quick.
I also missed Adel on that now that I realize it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
missed a handful of myth there. Can someone tell me how much I died by? Or how
I can
much
tell
I
you
died
faint
by?
was 8 because I just had to see it again to get the timing.
5K.
No, that's okay.
Less
How much?
than
5K?
5,000.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't something funky going with, like someone was closer inside than, say, Bell was, and it threw the tank one at us. That's just what I was trying to make sure of. I just wanted to make sure the tank LB didn't get thrown at us. Or the tank attack didn't get thrown at us. Yeah, that's okay. At the end of the day, as I said, that phase all just comes down to MIT. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to it in terms of timing. So, nothing to worry about. And then just remember, you weren't here, Kat, so I'll reiterate it for you. When it comes to DPS, so like the first time we do X's, you'll be with us at 3. The second time you'll be with us at 2. But a couple things that can help you. So like say for in, the one we just did, you'll basically start like here, right? So you'll start next to the in. What you can do to make in really easy for yourself, step in as soon as you see it go off, wait, and then once I say move back out, just move to right here. Just move all, like do one solid, like full movement all the way to this back point right here, and then just stand here and wait until you see the Exa hit right in front of you. When it hits right in front of you, step in, which will correspond to the in call that I do there. And for outs, you can do kind of the same thing. Just know that basically once you've done the initial move in, so like you do out, you wait, you move in, just rock back and forth between the inner point and the outer point of your marker, and you'll always be good. So you never have to leave. Yeah, so you have to be at 2 the second time. Yep. Yeah, the second time we see it, you have to be at 2. The first time you want to be at 3 with us. So the first time we do it, that Exa ends in a party stack. So you'll just stay. Everyone will be at 3 except for Bell and Dante, because they're running inside to eat a tank buffer that corresponds at the same time as the party stack. The second time we do it is where you'll need to spread. And I'll call spots for that so you'll know like when you need to kind of get over there. Yep. All good though. Nice pull. Nice pull. We got there. We even had a death and we had plenty of damage, so good stuff on that. We just got to get back there and do it again.
Let me just make sure my mit's good.
Yeah, definitely double check your mitt. For the most part, so this fight, I know I'd mentioned it to Vollard before raid, but I'll just reiterate it here to everyone because we were talking about it before we started. There's only about 8 points in this fight, not counting tank autos, that the party ever takes damage. You don't take a lot of damage in the last phase. You're basically only going to take damages on like stacks or spreads or lasers or meteors. So like there's not a whole lot of instances of actual like heavy of like long-winded hits coming out. So in that regard it's kind of similar to Ffxiv, where there's not like a bunch of little hits hitting you. It's just everything hits aggressively hard. So making sure you know what you need to mitt is very important. Because, like I said, once someone dies, they get tapped the rest of the fight. Because when you die, you lose the debuff that you get when Bell throws the LB. So when Bell throws the LB, you get a debuff that gives you a permanent tank LB3 for the remainder of the fight. And if you die, you lose that buff. So, every subsequent hit will one-shot. So, yeah, we'll make sure you know what your mid is, and when everyone's good, we will truck along again. But nice job getting to P6. We're almost there. Once we get into the cutscene, it's literally just a 4.5-minute fight. Brand new 4.5-minute fight, and it's done. And it's really a 3.5-minute fight, because the last minute plus of that is literally throwing tank LB and healer LB and just beating up the boss. So, yeah, it's not bad. I would check your food as well, depending on timing. It may fall off at some point. Alright, the 3s are in. A, D, 3s are in. Fours are in BD. Fours are in BD. Ones are in BC. Ones are in BC. Twos are in AC. Integrator, topping up. Looking at our debuffs. 1-3, ones are out. Twos are out. 3s are out. Fours are out. Dodge fire and get to your points. Dice. It's at B, I is at B, male sides, and then going far. Going far. I is at B is in boy, going far. No swaps 2 forward. 2 forward. Box. Slightly to the left movement. Shields at sea is in cat. Purple will move forward, white will move back. In. Back out. In. Spots. Red is defamation. Red is defamation. First set, red is defamation. Red is defamation. 6 feathers going to red. Pick up your colors. Break your green tether. Get away from the colors. Second set, red is defamation. Red is defamation. First feather going to red. Pick up the colors. Break your tether. Stay away from the colors. Third set, red is defamation. Red is defamation. Pick up your color. Break your tether. Alright, last set, red is defamation. Everyone else go to blue. Break your blue tether. Get away from all the colors. Away from all the colors. By D. Shields emit. Line up. Boss health looks good. Just keep hitting away. 2's happening shortly. Monitor is hitting. D as in dog. Monitor is hitting. D as in dog. Nice job. Make sure it dies. Kill, kill, kill. Stacks gonna swap. Stacks gonna swap. Back to your spots. Watch the floor. Watch the floor. In stacks. Back to your spots. Last one. Stack. Don't get baited. Don't get baited. Stay out of the hitbox. Wait. Wait. Go. Nice job. Okay. Volar, check your food. There you go. No, you're okay. Alright. Beating up the boss. One hit. Two hits. Auto. Knit. Tanks can swap. Make sure Knit's out. Remember what we're doing. Blues to Beetle. Blues to Beetle. Staff. Move. Monitor is cleaving C as in cat. Monitor is cleaving C as in cat. Nice job looking at Beetle. Beetle is cleaving A as an apple. Heading towards C. Break now. Alright, pot. Start beating up the boss. Break that chain now. Break the chain now. Twos. Get away from the tank. And two, there'll be an auto. Make sure we mitt properly. Line up for signal. Two, heading to two. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be a close. In front of your markers, go in front of your markers. Alright, close, we're making a smiley face. North is 4. North is 4. North is 4. Middle of the towers. Chains in 1 are heading towards female, who is at A. It is a weight pattern. You're starting at 1-3 and it's a weight pattern. 1-3, it's a weight pattern. Wait, wait, wait. Go. Triangle's going to B as in boy. Triangle's going to B as in boy. Alright, tanks are going to be getting beat up. Watch their health, make sure they're properly protected. You're okay. You're fine. It doesn't matter which one you have first. You just both need to have it. Alright. Mitt. Hang out by C. Pot. You have a cottage, you put pot now to get some pot usage. Twos. Alright, we're going to be inner A or D. Inner A or D to start. Inner D to far C. Inner D to far C. Inner D to far C. Or far C. Alright, chains are going into the monitor. The monitor is cleaving. D as in dog. Chains to D. Chains to D as in dog. Alright, Beetle is at D as well. Chains are going to D as in dog. Chains are going to D as in dog. Watch the tanks. We're gonna need some help. One. Dante, just keep it because you have excellent. Alright, damage looks good. Get it under 20 and then carry anything you can forward. Make sure we're topped. Make sure we're topped, full health. Make sure the mit's right. Blind Faith does hurt. Run at A if you feel froggy. Yeah. Okay. Nice job. Alright. So remember, when we get out of this phase, we'll get off the wall to start. Once we're off the wall, we'll throw our initial mid at Cosmo Memory. Bell will LB. Bell, you'll run outside, and then 2 autos, and then party will be at 3. Bell will be at 2. Dante will be at 1. Just take a deep breath. Remember what your mitt looks like. And I will try to call the mid ahead of time as well. So remember, off the wall, normal openers. Off the death wall. Alright, mid, tank LB. Two tank autos. Tank autos. Everyone else stay in the hitbox. 1, 2. Go to your spots with Cosmo Arrow. We're going in first. In first. Double weight pattern. In. Wait. Out. Wait. Spread. In. Party stack tank buster. They'll get outside for autos. They'll get out for autos. 2 autos. Get to the middle. Stack mid. Everyone stack mid. Everyone stack mid. We're looking for the Exa. Finding the Exa. Is that... Okay, we're going to C. Going to C, going counterclockwise. Start going out. Drop puddle, go. Drop puddle, go. Move, rotate. Counterclockwise. Move, move, move. There's your 4th puddle. There's your 5th puddle. Get to your clock spots. Get to your clock spots. Run to your clock spots. It's okay if you died. 4 hits. 1 set. 2 sets. Stack at C. Stack at C. Tank in the front. With your invuln. Bloom.
Damn.
And then 2 autos. If he said, fuck your invuln. Nice job. That's it. So literally that mechanic right there represents the only other mechanic of this phase. It's we do that Exa. When that Exa is done, we go to our clock spots. And the way that's going to work is, keep in mind, the puddles are going to be on top of your clock spots depending on where we rotated from. So like in that case, you know, we were curving counterclockwise. So we started at C, we were curving up. So like there was a puddle at 3 or... I mean, I take it seriously, but I have faith we can get through meteors.
No, not a mechanic.
So, like, if in that case, like, C had something on it, 2 had something on it, yeah, the jumps there are going to be real rough. You'll probably just have to hold them back a little bit, depending.
Cat, wait till you find out the next time we do that mechanic is your 2 window.
Yeah, it's real rough. But yeah, so once again, so you'll do your spread there. Once again, your spread spots, you're watching for lasers. So if you're looking for a visual tell on that mechanic, it's going to be, you're going to see 4 lasers shoot out of the middle of the room. They're going to go randomly to 4 people. And then you're going to see another set of 4 shoot. When you see that second set of 4 shoot, everyone should be collapsing to C. The way this is going to work is after we do that mechanic, we'll deal with those stacks, and then Bell would run outside again. We'd eat 2 more autos. You'd go auto 1, auto 2, and then we would set up, and that second point, we're going to see an Exa square again. That second Exa square is where you want to go to your individual quadrants. So like where Ruby and I go to 4, Bell and Cat will be at 2. and that's the one where you'll do the spread. We can just kind of discuss, and then we can just stop there, I guess, for the night. But we can end there so people can review Mitt and whatnot. But I think that makes the most sense. But yeah, so yeah, like I'm saying, like it's one of those things where after that's done, we'll do that Exa. And then if you think about it, it's going to be that Exa, and then during that second Exa square, there's going to be another one of those spread lasers that we just died to. We're going to do that again. So they happen back to back. Once that's done, some more tank autos. We'll go back to the middle of the room again. And once we are back in the middle of the room, we'll get another one of those circular Exas swinging around, right? We'll get another circular Exa coming, and that circular Exa is going to end with that mechanic that we saw at the first time, that Dragoon LB, where like party stacks plus the 2 tank busters. So, like I said, when the tanks run in, make sure you know make sure you know which one of you is going left and right, so you don't run in tandem with each other, and the party is going to stack. Because you weren't here, Kat, I'll just tell you, at that point, that's when you LB. So, like, after we do that second set of, like, the puddle drops, as soon as you step out of the 6th puddle, you will step straight into his hitbox out of that with the party, and you will just throw it. You'll just throw your melee LB the second you can step out of that last puddle and throw it. Because you want to throw it, yeah, as fast as possible, and then Macy will throw hers. So yeah, we just got to throw those 2, and then we'll deal with meteors. But, yeah, good stuff.
Do we want to do
Yeah,
another
like I
poll?
said, that. What's up?
Do we want to do another poll?
Well, here, let me just see. If people want to run one more poll, we can run one more poll tonight.
I want to see the
If
chicken
not-
nugget again.
If not, we will just pick it back up tomorrow and try to roll through it. So, okay. All good. We will just call it there. We will end it on a high note. I mean, can't really complain. We ended it on 2 consecutive P6 pulls. So, really nice job on that. Yeah, overall, great job tonight. If everybody studies P6 really hard, if we can rattle off a handful, like 5, 6, 7 P6s tomorrow, there's a decent chance we will, there's a decent chance we could kill this tomorrow. So, because we've seen effectively the halfway point of what people would call the halfway point of this fight. For context, the mechanic we just saw is literally the point where freaking, what's his nuts? Where the stupid ulti project considers it carries. That's their clear wall. If you've seen wave cannon, you're effectively at that point. So we are at the last big mechanic of this fight. So just make sure you've looked at all your MIT, make sure you've studied, and once again, I will have the sim up an hour beforehand. I highly encourage people to practice things that they need to practice. And yeah, let's see if we can't get this thing killed tomorrow. Yeah, the LB, well, the Meteor LB timing is really kind of easy, all things considered. Because for Ruby, it's literally he stacks in the middle, he runs out, and the second he is like out of the initial